Hey, Dustin Tibbetts here, financial advisor with Jazz Wealth Managers. How you doing today? Hope you're having a good day out there. I want to talk about your 401k. Usually you hear me say you contribute to your 401k up to the match, and once you contribute that much, you likely should start looking elsewhere for other opportunities or ways to save for retirement. Well, I get the question every now and then, well, why? What's going on there? And today I'll just briefly highlight one example, and this has to do with a recent customer. We had to get a little strategic with while they're retired, so we had to get a little strategic with how they're pulling out their money. 401s are great accounts. I'm not bashing them in any way. I love it because it reduces your taxable income, of course. Pay less taxes now, you deal with it later. You may also get a matching contribution, like I said, so if you're putting money in, you get free money. Who cares if you have to pay tax on it? It's free money, right? So here's the trouble. When you get crazy with it now and you start maxing it out or trying to max it out, okay, we just have to make sure we're thinking about the future as well. Every accountant on the planet is going to say put money in the 401k, the IRA, the SEP IRA, because it reduces your taxes now, and it's likely that you hired them to help you reduce your taxes. So they're doing their job, nothing wrong with that. Financial advisors are going to say, wait, what about the future though? You're saving on taxes now, that money's owed somewhere. So we're going to look at the future. Many retirees quickly realize that when they retire, if all their money is in a 401k, holy crap, I owe a lot of taxes, right? Not only that, what I want to focus on today is it could reduce your Social Security. We don't want that either. See, Social Security becomes partially taxable in retirement. Right now, here's the numbers. If you're single, right, Social Security becomes partially taxable if your income is over 25K, holy cow. And if you're married, filing joint, over 32K, all of a sudden Social Security becomes partially taxable. You say, all right, but so what? You got to pay a little tax, doesn't matter there. Half of your Social Security counts towards that number. So let's run a quick example. Let's pretend that all you have is a 401k and Social Security. I'm going to use let's use single. So I'll use single here. Let's say that this person's Social Security is $30,000 when they retire in a year, right? That's fair. Maybe that you worked your whole life or something. It's $30,000. I don't know what it is. It's going to be different for everybody, right? So half of this number counts towards whether it's partially taxable or not. But let's say that you said, Dustin, I need to live off $50,000 a year in income. I've saved, I've done my job, I should be able to live off of that. So what I'm going to do is I'll take the 30 from Social Security, it's there, I'll take that, and I've got 20,000 that I need to take out of my 401k. That gets me to the $50,000 number. All right, we're good, right? Well, how did you plan for that now? Did you plan on after-tax money, pre-tax money? Because here's what happens. You've got the 50,000. Half of this number will count towards your 25. I'm just going to get rid of this here for a second. So half of it counts towards the 25, which means you've got $15,000 being allotted towards this number. But you pulled out $20,000 from your 401k, and 100% of that money counts towards this number. All of a sudden, you find yourself sitting at $35,000. You can't go over that, or your Social Security becomes partially taxable. Now you've got a reduced Social Security benefit, and we've got to go back over here. Right? So we've got to go back to this now and say, well, you needed 50,000. Now you don't have 50,000 because you went over this number, which means now maybe you have to pull out, I don't know, 23,000 or something like that, right? Which could make a big difference. What if you're on the borderline and you don't quite have enough for retirement, and we don't play this game, right? So we've got a bit of an issue there. So what do you do about it? Well, one thing you do is you look at the Roth 401k. If that's an option, very popular. You have some money going into your 401k, and once you hit the match over there and you want to contribute more, maybe it makes sense to put money in the Roth 401k if that's an option. Investments can stay the same. It's just a matter of there's a little bit of money here, there's a little bit of money there. They're all invested the same, hopefully growing well for you. You could also consider a Roth IRA if you have one or want one or whatever, of course. I hope you keep us in mind, right? This is a marketing video. But otherwise, consider that. That's all after-tax money. So imagine how this game changes here if we say the Social Security is $30,000 for whatever reason. We've got back to our, our 401k. Now we take out, say, $10,000, right? I'm going to make a mess here, I'm sorry. And now we go over to maybe a Roth 401k or Roth IRA, and we take out the other 10. Now what we've got is 30 15 of it counts towards the 25, 10 counts towards the 25, that is 25, but this 10 does not count towards that number in any shape or fashion, and so all of a sudden you are now below, or if we have to do it by $1, you're $1 below or whatever, and so now the 50,000 is a true 50,000. Right? You'll pay taxes on your 401k withdrawal, of course, but see the opportunity that you have. Even though I've oversimplified the whole entire thing, that's what I was trying to illustrate today. So if you have a 401k and they have great investments inside of them, awesome. I don't get to hear that all the time. Most people don't seem to be too happy, although no reason not to be. Great, stick with that. Just don't get carried away about having too much of your dough going into the pre-tax 401k. See if the Roth IRA or Roth 401k is available to you. If you don't have a Roth 401k and you want to work with us and set up a Roth IRA, of course, you know where to find us, jazzwealth.com. Always here, happy to help, and we love to teach. Teaching advisors. Every Thursday we have a class, so for our customers, they'll help you out there. That's all I got for you. Just thought I'd share a quick video with you. Have a great rest of your day, and we'll talk to you soon.